Hi, this presentation is about to fulfill the IIA 1319 software engineering assignment 4. So my assignment is going to be supply chain management system for company using the unified process. So I'll go to the next slide. So as we have the specifications for the supply chain operation, I have demand planning, demand forecasting, promotional planning, and inventory optimization and exception handling. Also, for the first page, as the analysis of the elaboration phase, here I have gathered the requirement using the verbs method. So you can see the user case diagram of the software. So from the user case diagram, we are going to the designing of the elaboration phase. So by using the facade and the observer pattern, here I have used the uh, class diagram for those patterns. And mainly for the user case diagram, it is the user case is add item. So the scope is going to be the system under the design. So we have the user goal, and also we have the main success scenarios as click on add new item, select category for the new item, and fill the information of the expenses and click on save button. So there's no special requirement for this. So I'm going to go in for the designing of the construction phase. So now you can see the class diagram and the sequence diagram of this software. And the results are, I'm going to discuss the results here, and also to implement a small demo about my project. So this is what I have built so far. So by using the Visual Studio, so you can see you can see the software which is almost here. So now in this money book, this is the main interface which comes to the uh, of my system. So there are few bullets, like I have the reception button, then we have the supply button, also the supply payment and bank, and we have the warehouse button, the bill calculation. So mainly, so the credit, there are two accounts called credit and debit. So here if we credit the credit amount, and all the credit amount for the day will go to the bank book. So and this one of the debit is goes to the same as the credit account to the debit account. So end of the day we can calculate the net amount which is in the our company of the supply chain system. So if you press the receptions, like you can see the reception interface here. So in the reception you have, this reception is almost for the supplies which we buy goods. So we can create a reception and we can use the items. Also we can calculate and give the all the information to the database system, and throughout that we can almost like make the payments for the person. And I'm going to go for the supplier section. Here is the supplier section. So which is, these are the current goods, what are we going to take from the suppliers. So we can enter the name of the dealer and the date, also the items and quantities of the item, and we can take the full amount. So end of the day we can add to the database and also calculate the values and insert the values to the database, and we can clear it. So it's the supplier bullet in here. I'm going to supply payment. So this almost is like the vendor payment of the software. So this is the person who's operating, and this is the date, and we have the name and the full amount to whom are we paying, and the payment. So if we make the full payment, like we have the payment details here. So likewise, I'm going to the bank now. So if you go to the bank one, we can see the bank book. What are the transactions which has been done so far? So these are the past records, and we can do the credit and debit on our supply chain system. Then I'm going to the warehouse section. So which is very important. Here we can see the item and the quantity, also the price and the whole price. So this is mainly regarding the all the goods in our warehouse. So which is represented here. So it's a small interface, and here I have the bill calculation. So in this bill calculation, we can choose the date and choose the net amount of the, and we can select the net amount of what are the current amount and transaction. So we can calculate and we can add it to the money book or the bank account. So that's the small demo of the software that I have developed. Also, if we, so that's the main scenarios which I want to discuss about this. So at the conclusion, I would say like I have used the grasp pattern of the controller, facade, information expert, and creator and pure fabrication patterns. So those are the things I have developed. So thank you for listening for the presentation and the software assignment. Thank you.